Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today, very big Amazon haul for you guys. Everything that I ordered in the month of January. I think it's like very close to 40 items or right over 40 items. I've got fashion, home, beauty, baby. Everything is gonna be linked by categories. So if there's like one category you wanna skip over or anything like that, you will definitely be able to. And also I'm gonna have it numbered for you guys in the description box just based on how you see it on the screen, so it makes it a little bit easier. I keep things linked on my Amazon storefront, but I'm gonna be honest with you, haven't been the best about updating that. So I'll try to make sure that I update that before this video goes live. But we're gonna start out with fashion. Little try on haul for you guys, and let's go ahead and get started. Starting out with a total staple in my closet, this turtleneck that I got from Amazon. It has a slit on the side, and so it's perfect for like if you're pregnant like I am, but I mean, of course, this is not maternity. This is just regular old good turtleneck. I did get my true size medium and it fits perfect. I love the like thick white, I wouldn't say it's a band, but just like the white at the bottom, because I feel like it's just different from an average striped sweater that actually sometimes isn't the most flattering, especially on pregnant people. It also matches that in the sleeves, and the sleeve length is great for turtlenecks. So little tip, you actually, like in the picture, it shows the neck like turned out. I actually just stuffed it in because I felt like it looks a little bit more polished that way. So when I roll my turtlenecks, like I roll them in, just personal preference, but that is why the neckline may look a little different. Length, I wouldn't say this is something I'd wear with leggings, just because it is a little bit of a dressier sweater. I think for like a business casual setting, if you style this right, you could definitely wear this. But for me, you know, I do still like booty coverage if possible. You barely get it if you get your true size, but really comfortable sweater. Washed and dried great too. Absolutely no complaints. I love this one. Really, really nice, like I keep saying, staple. This vest just seems like such an elevated basic to me. I love it. The only thing is, Amazon just said, like, based on your recommended, and I don't usually listen, but it said based on your recommended size, we recommend getting a large, and I got a large, and I kind of wish I would have got my true size medium. I feel like it's just a little bit too boxy, but I do still like it because the other day I wore it with a really thick black sweater and it was actually perfect in the shoulders. So sizing up, it's fine, but I did go off of Amazon size recommendation. The buttons on this, it's just 3 very simple buttons, and it does also have pockets on the side, and they're really nice pockets. They have decent structure to them, you know, again, fortunately, women's pockets, I feel like we don't really get to put that much stuff in ours, or some of our stuff does lose shape, but this is super cozy, washed and dried nicely, didn't pick or pill, no wrinkles or anything, and the length to it is awesome. I love it, especially again, just because I'm pregnant right now, which is why I'm always out of breath. And so it's gonna be great to get me through like winter, the rest of winter, and then this spring transition time. But comes in a few colors. I can't remember which one I got, so I will put that in the description bar below for y'all. But I mean, truthfully, again, another piece I feel like you could just wear for work if you dress it right. Like, this is so soft. Another staple, really flowy, but one you're gonna have to be a little bit selective in what you wear in. So this is a little bit of a thicker top, and then I've got on black jeans. I feel like whenever I wear leggings and like a more form-fitted or thinner top, it doesn't look as boxy on the sides because, I don't know, it's just like, you see what I mean? I feel like it looks a little boxy there. So something to keep in mind, but this is a great staple to this long cardigan. Now, I know I'm a tall girl, I'm 5'9", and the length is great on me. It does have a slit in the side and the color is gorgeous, but I did just want to share this with you guys. I feel like, I don't know, 5'7", 5'6", maybe, is when you're gonna start really seeing an extra length there, but this is a medium, fits true to size, really comfy, washed and dried great, no picks or pills. I mean, I'm just very, very impressed with the quality. I've been wearing this nonstop if you follow me over on Instagram. The only thing it doesn't have, and I don't really wish it did, because that would give a completely different look, it's just it doesn't have any buttons or anything on it. Like, there's no way to secure it. This is meant to be a very open front, loose, flowy cardigan, but the color is just perfect. And then this green vest I've shared a ton on Instagram. This is a look for less, and I actually think it's actually like a look for better than Abercrombie one that I bought last year, because the Abercrombie oversized vest, they don't sell it anymore, unfortunately, does not have near as much like thickness to it as this one does. I am so in love with this vest. I wear it as much as I can. Great length to it. It has pockets, a zipper up the front, and then also has drawstrings here. Washed and dried great. I mean, I have absolutely no complaints about this, and the color is just gorgeous. So if you like the oversized puffer vest, I do know that crop vests are in right now, but I'm someone who I still love, like, wear what makes you happy. I still love the oversized puffer vest trend. I think it's perfect, especially if you get one that's even longer, because you can sit on like bleachers and stuff outside and you're not gonna freeze your little booty off. So I still love the oversized puffer vest trend, so this one is a great staple from Amazon. Comes in tons of colors. Again, I actually think it's a little bit better than like I want to say I paid like 60 or 80 bucks for the Abercrombie one. It was crazy, and this one is not near that price. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this much because you guys have already seen this once here on YouTube. I know I wear it, I mean, all the time on Instagram, but this is the best oversized plush cozy pullover with a quarter zip on it and long sleeves. Now I can't remember what size. I do believe I went up one, so it is longer in the back, but I mean, seriously, so cozy. I will say the product image looks vastly different than the color. I think the color is like navy blue. I always confirm that and put it in the description bar, but a bunch of you guys messaged me the first time I shared this and you're like, wait, that is not navy, and it's not. I would say this is like a blue-green color, and it's called navy blue. So very comfortable, but keep an eye out on those colors. Make sure, especially if you're wanting something that's like pink or orange or red, I find that those colors on Amazon tend to look a little bit skewed in the product images, but I love this one. This was actually the color I was really hoping it would be, and it's just super comfy, so that's why I have been wearing it nonstop. Okay, and now onto the fashion pieces that are not try on haul like pieces exactly. So if you watch my past couple videos, you know that I essentially finished breastfeeding and then 2 weeks later, surprise, got pregnant with my son that I'm pregnant with now. Because there was only 7 months in between pregnancy with Ezra and then pregnancy with this baby, I almost immediately started showing pregnant, and I definitely thought I had a little bit more time, but I didn't. So I ordered some more workout shorts in my technically pre-pregnancy size, because as soon as I finished breastfeeding, I fit back into them. And for a while, I could still fit into my pre-pregnancy clothes like well into January. And then it was like I hit like 10, 11 weeks and my body was like, no. So I bought these shorts thinking I could wear them for a little longer than I got to, and they don't fit. So these were a medium. I would now probably have to be in a large. It's just that this band is a little snug. Like I probably could wear them, but this band is actually very secure, which is why I bought these, because it looked very secure in the first place. So I would say if you're doing any kind of high intensity workout, that's what these felt really secure when I did try them on. They have a little zipper pocket on the back. I love the color of them. I actually bought them in 2 colors. I got that color and then the pretty black, because I definitely always need some black shorts. And then they also have the like mesh undies in them. And yeah, I just definitely thought I had more time before I really had to like break out maternity stuff, but I did not. So I bought these. I will get to wear them eventually, just not right now. These are some tank tops that I bought, and they are as simple as it comes. I wanted specifically racerback tank tops in a multi-pack of colors that had a lot of stretch, and that is what these are. They're so basic. I got the 4-pack of black and green, and then the gray and white. The green and black are in the wash now. These are the kind that like look wrinkly until you put them on, and maybe it's just because I'm pregnant, but I mean it does stretch out pretty easily, so there's no problem. But I will say these are very thin, so I would honestly say like be careful if you're gonna wear, especially the white one, like you need to wear a nude bra with that. Always under white, but just do keep an eye out if there is too much stretch. It's definitely gonna be a little bit more see-through, but I just bought those because, so you guys know the style that everyone's wearing right now, and you can wear it a bunch of different ways. Essentially you can wear like denim shorts and then a tank top. I used to wear it like tucked in last summer, or you could do like bike shorts with a tank top over it. So everything is very fitted in your outfit, like in your top and your bottoms, and then you wear like a loose top over it, like a almost like a boyfriend shirt, like a button down. So because I'm pregnant, crop tops aren't really the cutest thing. So I was like, okay, I want some tank tops so that basically I can wear like a tank top, my bike shorts this summer, and then, you know, either something thrown over it or something not, because I am literally giving birth in the hottest month of the year. I also am one of those girls, do not judge me, but one of the girls on TikTok, this is the headband for getting ready. This one is not as big as some of the ones that I've seen, and that's good. That's what I wanted. I like the you know, headband itself, and of course this is always great to have everything out of your face, especially when you're applying makeup. But yeah, I'm one of those TikTok girls. I'm heavily influenced. You will see a lot of things that I tell you I bought from TikTok in this video. Don't judge me, and I'm sorry if you can hear the plane flying across the street. It's very loud. It's like one of those toy airplanes that the guys have. But yeah, just, you know, this TikTok made me buy it, and it is what it is. Don't judge me. This I know I have shared before, and I just have to say I absolutely love this longer I have it. I almost wore it today, but I had to carry in like a bunch of stuff with me, so I ended up just carrying in my full-blown purse. But this belt bag, it has the Sherpa on the outside front and then not on the back, but it does have a zipper here. It's got mesh pockets on the inside, fits so much stuff, and it does have the adjustable strap to it as well. I really like the gold detail on this one. But if you guys are into the belt bag trend, which is one I hopped on so late, this is a great option. It does fit a ton of stuff, and I always tell everyone, like, don't knock it until you've tried it, but specifically if you're a mom, because you could fit so much stuff down in there and you're not having to carry, like, always keep your diaper bag in the car just in case you have like a major blowout or something. But I feel like if you're running into a store, running into a restaurant, that's just great for like your staple quick items, and you're not having to lug that big bag with you. And then finally, this is actually two separate things. I don't know if you would consider this fashion, but we're going to. I got this adorable little bag to carry when I carry like my purse, my tote, anything like that, for lip colors, because I have about 101 lip colors and they're all the same, but I love them all. And so I wanted something to carry them in that I knew I could basically, like, it has a little bit of lipstick right here. I could just wipe it with a Clorox wipe and it's gonna be able to be cleaned very easily, and this is that for me. It did come completely blank, so I bought these little pearl patches. When you buy the pearl patches, it comes in a 2-pack, so you're gonna get 2 sets of M's, 2 sets of R's, but that's essentially it. So if you have like 3 of the same letter that you need, you're gonna have to buy 2 separate packs. But I just needed M and R. I wanted to put a C on here because it bothers me that my initials are Mr., but it didn't fit. So I did kind of just like customize this with the like pearl detail basically myself, but this is great because you can just wipe it clean if you get the inside dirty like I have, because lip products are something they refuse to not make messes, seriously. Now we're in the beauty section, and I just wanna say, this is not necessarily a beauty product, but I didn't really know where to put it, so I would say just like beauty wellness. Just buy a neti pot if you've never used one, and just make sure you're careful about what you put in it. I had a very bad accident. I mean, it was kind of not an accident. We were doing it on purpose. We were playing around with friends when we were younger, and me and a group of girls were joking around with this neti pot and put salt into regular hot water, way too much salt into this little neti pot thing, and I ended up vomiting salt water for hours, nosebleed, blood was coming. It was as gross as it sounds, and I have been permanently scarred. So I follow a girl who her husband is a doctor, and he was using this, and he was like, oh, you know, we get a lot of sinus infections in this house, so that's why we bought this. What sold me on this is it's a fancy neti pot, but it does kind of the guesswork for you. Again, this is like crazy expensive. Just if you're scarred or you physically can't use a neti pot, that's when I recommend this. But seriously, like, neti pots are super cheap and you can get them anywhere. But this one, this top little compartment right here is where you put your salt pack. They automatically come pre-portioned. You fill the water up to the fill line to make sure that there is an appropriate salt to water ratio every single time, even if you're not gonna use all the water. And we've been kind of running through funks in the household where we, you know, I tell you what, from like December 1st to now, we've had some kind of funk. And part of it does have to do with pregnancy. Like I just have a lot of sinus stuff, but I mean, a neti pot gets it out. So what you do, you fill it up with water and salt, you push this little button here, and it is going to push water out one side and pull it in the other, and then dump it all in here, and it is disgusting what you see come out. And then you of course can like flip this little head around, and then it'll push out the other side, pull in the other. I cannot reiterate this enough. Like, don't make fun of me. If you, like, neti pots are so cheap and they're effective, but I just was so scarred from it. And I have a lot of sinus issues, so to me, this seemed worth it, especially because I saw a doctor using it. But yeah, just like, you know, maybe just like don't play around with your friends. Like, take that stuff more seriously, because I vomited salt water forever, and there was blood. It was awful, on top of like the fact that we all actually did have sinus issues. Now into actual like beauty wellness stuff. Actually, all right, we'll continue wellness. Magnesium. This is the magnesium glycinate. I'm assuming is how you say that. I have a design degree, don't hate me if that's not how you say it. 200 milligrams. Magnesium is great to take during pregnancy. It does help with the Charlie horses at the end, but I find that they are very bad on their own, so it's not really something you can do a ton to prevent, but it does help. But this helps me sleep so much. It doesn't give you a groggy feeling like magnesium, no, like melatonin does. And like even Tylenol PM, that's one that's approved for pregnant women to take, but it just makes me feel so groggy. So magnesium is amazing for keeping you like just really zen throughout the night to sleep. And I will just say this, it helps keep everything regular, and we'll leave it at that. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So magnesium, I love this one. I usually just get them from the grocery store, but I did see that like, I think this one had it, this was a little bit cheaper than what my grocery store had it for, and this was 180 capsules and you take 2 at a time. So something else that I did when I first, like, insomnia is something I get really early in pregnancy. What you can do is take, especially if you wake up in the middle of the night, like for any reason, you can take 1 magnesium tablet when you go to sleep, and then if you tend to wake up around like one particular time, you can take a second one, and I find that that helps me go back to sleep. But I absolutely love them. And then this is the Big Root Pump Volumizing Spray Mousse. Anytime I hear the word mousse, I panic, but I was influenced to buy this from TikTok, and I've only used it once. I don't have it like in today because I use the Dyson, but you basically apply this to your roots when your hair is damp, and it is going to help really just like pump up the volume. I find that postpartum hair loss has given me like the craziest volume, so I need like all the help I can get, because the little hairs like stand up straight, but they have a mind of their own, so it's not always a good thing that you want them to stand up straight. But if you have normal hair, this is fabulous. A little bit goes a long way, and it does not leave your scalp itchy, which I absolutely love. I got another wet brush. I told you guys I was gonna need another one. This is like covered in hair. My son plays with it all the time. This one is like specifically meant more for drying your hair, which is why it's like really got a lot of spaces in this one. But I mean, regardless, I like to replace my brush like pretty regularly. I think it's fairly important to do. So I, this month, needed to get another one. So I bought a wet brush. I have been exclusive to wet brushes for like 3 or 4 years now. I mean, I absolutely love them. I think they pull your hair less than like any other brush brand out there. I also got these adorable little clips. They're so cute, and I think these are great if you just want to pull your hair like half up, half down. I actually keep these in the bathroom. And sometimes I am just doing something real quick and I need my hair out of my face, I'll just like do that because I just want them gone. I keep these in the bathroom drawer. But of course these would be so cute for styling. I have pretty thick hair, but I wouldn't say, you know, you're not gonna be able to like do the most with these. I would say these are great, especially if you have like shorter hair or thinner hair. But I believe they actually came in a 3-pack. It might have come in only 2-pack because this is all I have. If I have a third, I definitely lost it already. But I wear these a lot just to have my hair like half up, half down, and I love that look. Just because I tend to just like my hair pulled out of my face when I'm just like working or something around the house. And then tongue scrapers. I guess I should have included this in wellness. This is really gross. I used to be really good about doing this when I was a kid, but I just kind of got off of it. And once we started kind of getting sick and sinus gunk the past few months, I was like, you know, I mean, I'm sure just like everything nowadays, you can't find a single product out there that like there has benefits to that. Also, people say there's bad side effects too, but I'm sure there's some kind of bad side effect to tongue scraping, but from what I've read, it's a lot of positive things. So when we started getting all the funks, I got this 2-pack. Mine is the one that sticks like its head is up, and then Sam keeps his down. Of course, wash them, you know, before and after use, just to be careful, but they come in this little carrying pack. You can get them on Amazon. And then finally, my skin has been crazy lately, so I got, this is the Charlotte Tilbury, is the full name even on here? No, I don't think it is. This is essentially like a color corrector. This is the color 1 Fair, and it kind of has, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it, an orangish pink tone to it. I use this a lot because I have like some drier patches here that just tend to cause a lot of redness, and then my under eyes lately, if I don't get a ton of sleep, like they will tend to be a little bit darker. This is great for that. Charlotte Tilbury is such a good makeup brand, one that as I get older, I'm finding myself loving more and more of her stuff, but it is pretty expensive, which can be kind of frustrating, but that one works really good if you do need any color correcting for your makeup that's not super thick. Now, for the like home, just general finds that I don't really have to put in like fashion or beauty, this bad boy, I love this. So this is actually a travel case. Now, I saw a bunch of people use it for different things, but for the Dyson. Now, the reviews actually were very mixed, and I found a lot of people just did not like this hanging thing. Now, I personally don't hang stuff at hotels. I'm a person who I like pull things out of my suitcase as I need them, so I would never like hang this somewhere, even just temporary. I don't know, I just have trust issues with these hooks. So that was something I kind of saw a lot of people complain about, but this holds all of the stuff for your Dyson. I did get a question about, could it fit the Shark Flex Styler? There were reviews that indicated yes. The only thing is that round brush attachment on the Shark Flex Styler is massive, so I would just say be careful with that one, but I like that this holds all of my attachments for the Dyson, and I'm gonna be honest, I like it a little bit more than the orange case that it comes with, because the orange case is a monster, and it's like not easy to travel with your Dyson. Like if ever I'm going to a wedding or I'm going to a weekend away, like that's my hair dryer, and so I of course will take it, and you either have to like pack it into separate bags, pack it just in your suitcase, or take the orange case with you, which is insane. So this is really nice, has a little like carrying strap on it. I absolutely love that bag. This is not an iPhone toaster. I get that a lot. I actually call it the charging toaster. So these, like you can't put just any chargers down in here. You can't put your iPhone down in here. These are individual charging banks that you can buy. Well, no, they come as a set, but I'm saying they're individual charging banks that you get, and they all charge down in this lovely little toaster looking device. Now, they do have different kinds of chargers on them. They're labeled by NC and L, and basically you just pull it out from the bottom there and charge your device. I don't know if they have like only Apple device, only Samsung, whatever, but the reason that I'm cool with having one that has multiple different like charging styles is just because we all have different devices here. Like my husband's Samsung, I'm iPhone, and then like our son stuff that does need charging, like all those charging ports are completely different. So what you do is you will plug this little charging toaster in, and then all of the little buttons on top will light up and tell you when they are charged. You could charge them individually, but I just find that this is really convenient and really easy, especially because there was, I want to say Ezra was maybe like 3 or 4 months old, and we had a really bad power outage, and we were using our charging banks to keep his sound machine on and his fan on, and they weren't charged. And so like when the power came back on, I immediately had to charge them in individually, and I have to like find the chargers. This is just nice. It's just like a one-stop shop. A little bit bougie, but I call it the charging toaster, and I think it's really cool. I actually bought 2 of these, and this is the only section that I have not used. The rest are in my drawers. So these are awesome for organizing underwear, socks, ties, kind of whatever you have in your drawers that are smaller. I've seen these all over Instagram, all over Amazon, and I finally bought them, and I was kicking myself that it took me as long as it did. They are like, you have to kind of snap them together, and it gets a little annoying to put together, but they don't come apart easily. I feel like they fit in so many drawers just like very conveniently, very easily. But if you're looking for a better way to sort your undies and your socks, this is it. I pulled this fresh out of the dishwasher to show you guys. This is actually what I keep my freshly made lemon water in. I've been drinking a ton of it lately, and I love this because you can actually, I mean, it's got a huge opening to it, so you can put ice, lemon, whatever you want in here, and you can actually leave them in here after you've filled it up with water, because you're gonna be able to pour the water out and it's not gonna let anything get through. So you're not gonna have like chunks of lemon floating around in your water. This is really nice. It does get water spots on it, which is kind of a pet peeve of mine. We tried really hard to get them off, but I like this little glass pitcher for my pre-made lemon water that I drink in the mornings. So you guys know those Restock girls on TikTok? Yeah, they made me buy these too. They made me buy everything. All my Amazon organization stuff comes from them. So these are these like aesthetically pleasing highlighters. They're literally just highlighters. That's it. But I love them. They come in an assortment of colors. Is there anything overwhelmingly exciting about these highlighters? No. Do I see everyone on TikTok using these? Yes. So did I need them? Also yes. That's it. I love them. I use them every day. Color coding is how I keep my brain sane. Also, Restock girls, they got me these because they're all about their Germ-X, and actually so am I. So I liked that these were refillable. This is the lavender, this is the eucalyptus, and these are both hand sanitizers. I believe they come in a 3 or 4 pack, and so I bought a ton of these to keep everywhere. Purse, diaper bag, car, husband's car, drawers, you name it, I keep these. Like, I'm the person who, I will go wash my hands after using the bathroom at like a store, you know, after eating at a restaurant, and I will still come out and use Germ-X just cause. So I love these, and I believe they're like a cleaner Germ-X, but they smell really good, and I like that they're refillable. So yeah, the girls on TikTok, they get me. They do, they really get me. And then final one that the girls on TikTok made me buy. This, listen, I know this one's gonna make y'all nervous. So this is screen cleaner for your electronic devices. And I was really nervous, I didn't believe it, but the other day I watched my husband. Now he did it kind of wrong. I watched my husband, he has 3 screens for work, and he has a laptop and then 2 desktops, and he took his and he sprayed all of his screens, and then he went back and wiped his screens off. I would say spray the screen, then wipe, spray the screen, wipe, spray the screen, wipe. I have used this on my phone, my iPad, my iMac. He's used it on his phone, his work computers. I'm not sure if he's used it on his laptop. I know I've used it on my laptop, and it has never once torn up a screen. So just, you know, spray it on there and then remove it. But this kind of works as like a little squeegee, like the actual cloth itself, and it is safe for your devices. So you're gonna be able to clean off those devices. I wouldn't probably recommend it for something that has, you know, the kind of material that like cameras have, that I'm not sure what kind of like glass it is, but it's just different from what like a phone screen is used. Or like the glass on a phone screen. I would not use it on like a camera, but I feel fine, at least at this point, using it on all of my Apple devices. I've had no issues with it. And then finally, we are in babies. So man, do I have a lot of stuff here, a lot of pregnancy stuff, random baby finds, and I will start out with this bad boy because it is like the best. I mean, it's huge, so I can't show it to you. Like, we literally make the bed and it just like lays at the bottom, and Zeus lays in it because he thinks it's his. But I had a very huge love-hate relationship with pregnancy pillows, hip pillows, back pillows, all of those during my first pregnancy, because I felt like specifically the pregnancy pillows, they were so stiff that I had to like almost be on top of them to even sleep comfortably, and that wasn't like a good thing. Like, it didn't feel good, or the hip pillow like made me kind of roll back funny. This bad boy is literally perfect. It feels like someone's just hugging you, but in the right way. Like, it doesn't feel overbearing. It doesn't feel like too flimsy. It comes in a really small, like, vacuum seal bag, so you can stuff it down in there and like vacuum seal that sucker right on up when you're done and get it out with your next pregnancy. 10 out of 10. This bad boy has helped me so much already, because I'm just like, oh, I feel so comfy. And I'm definitely not to the uncomfortable, like, huge size of my pregnancy, but my bump is definitely there to the point that, like, I'm finding I actually already cannot sleep on my belly, which is much earlier this time than it was last time, but we will survive because we've got that thing. Now, if you want a first aid kit for your house with full-size products, you're gonna actually Probably spend less money just buying all of that stuff separately. However, everything's just so expensive now, especially stuff you like need, which really irritates me. But I needed a travel first aid kit, and I had said that to Sam a couple times. I was like, I just need a travel first aid kit. So my mom actually ended up finding this one on Amazon, and it has everything you would need and nothing that you don't. You know how sometimes first aid kits come with things you're just like, how many times in your life are you actually gonna need that? This has like cotton balls, scissors, tick remover, some kind of like wood thing, I don't know what that is, triple antibiotic ointment, tons and tons of Band-Aids, alcohol wipes, no sting cleansing wipes, anti-itch cream, first aid burn cream, ibuprofen, non-aspirin, hand sanitizer, lip balm, butterfly closure. You've got like regular knuckle Band-Aids. You've got some tape in here. This thing is not cheap, I'd say, but again, I actually looked at making a little travel first aid kit for myself, and immediately, like, I think to buy maybe 2 or 3 of these things in travel sizes, I was already up to the price of this entire kit. So you're gonna save more money if you buy the travel kit like that. But again, if you want like a full-size first aid kit that's already pre-made, I mean, that's probably gonna be a pretty penny, but if you just buy the full-size products, you're probably gonna save some of your money that way. Burt's Bees pajamas are truly superior in my opinion. Now, I have a slender baby. I've heard some of you guys who have like thicker babies say that you don't love Burt's Bees for that reason, but I actually really like Burt's Bees because I feel like they fit Ezra. Like, I don't know, everything just seemed really baggy on him because he is a slender baby. So I really like the footy pajamas, especially once you get up into the 12-month. I'm not sure if they have these on anything before 12-month. I don't see the point in it, but the 12-month have little grips on the bottom because he's starting to stand. So that's really nice, at least in the Burt's Bees brand. These are nice, they wash and dry well. They don't stain well. I mean, we do put, you know, stain remover on them, but I just find that like softest, easiest to wash, really comfortable, and they fit well. But I also, and this may be just personal preference, even when he was little, like, I don't like zippered one, like footies, whatever you want to call them like that. Like, I don't like them. I don't like onesies now. I like shirts and pants. So Burt's Bees also makes pajamas that are shirts and pants, and I find that to be so much easier just to change his diaper, especially because what we do is we'll put a regular diaper on him, and then he'll go to bed at 7, and then we'll go into his room at like 10:30, and we won't get him out of his crib, but we'll change his diaper into an overnight because he was like peeing almost completely through the overnight and waking up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and he was really uncomfortable in it. So we would go change his diaper at 4 or 5. So if we do it at 10, he makes it to 7 the next morning. And it's just easier when you're not having to like unzip like their sleep sack and then unzip their footy and then pull both legs out. Like, it's just easier when you can just like pull the pants down, change their diaper really, really quick, and then you're done with it. We also had to get sleep sacks because my boy's grown out of all of his sleep sacks. We really like these. I can't think of the brand. I don't know what the brand is. These are actually extra larges because homeboy is so tall at 10 months old. But I'll link these for you guys. We've bought, like, even when the size before this, these are extra larges. The size before this one, we got it from the same brand. They're just really comfortable and lightweight. They're not too thick. He definitely is a baby who prefers it to be a little bit cooler. Anytime it's even a little bit hot, he cries. So we do like that those are thinner, and we do not do weighted sleep sacks here because they're not recommended for safe sleep anymore. So yeah, we use those sleep sacks and we absolutely love them. So I did buy this, but I want to talk about it because I hate it. So I really wanted something. Ezra is now in the very clingy stage of life, and that's fine, especially I think one of you guys the other day called it like pre-witching hour, or just the witching hour or something, or the 10-month witching hour. Basically, from the hours of like 4 to 7, he just wants to be held. And he's a little heavy boy. So I wanted something that I could hold him with. So a lot of you guys recommended the ring sling. I think that thing's like 80 bucks. So I found this one on Amazon. I was like, you know what? It's like 23 bucks. Let me go ahead and buy it. I do not like this, not one bit, because when I put this on, to me, it felt like it worked. It was great. It felt comfortable as far as the rings go. I felt like it seemed like someone was hugging me. Like, in order for it to be appropriate for him to like not be like falling all over the place, and like me to be able to actually like still do things while having him on my hips. It felt like someone was hugging me, and not in a good way. Like, it felt like someone just like had their whole body weight on me, and it made me very overstimulated. And I was already kind of touched out this day when I put it on, and within 10 minutes I had to like rip the whole thing off because it literally just felt like someone was just hanging on me. And maybe it's just the way like the weight distributes. I don't know, but I got some questions about that when I was wearing it the other day, and I was telling people, I was like, I don't like it. Maybe it's just I was overstimulated already. Maybe it's that, I don't know, but I cannot do it. It had me feeling so touched out because it just, the weight distribution on it was not right. These are so cool. It is literally a built-in belly band that is labeled to basically be like a layering piece. So if you have a tank top or a shirt that's too short that you want to wear while pregnant, you can wear this underneath and it layers. But someone on TikTok showed that you can put these on, and you have to get them in your true size. I got a small, I'm a size 6, or like a size medium. You basically put this on, then you can pull up any of your pre-pregnancy jeans, and then you fold it down basically like halfway, and it keeps your pre-pregnancy jeans on. I love them. Came in a 3-pack, black, white, and gray. Buy them. Now, I am only, you know, just now about to start my second trimester. So of course my belly, even though it popped out, is definitely not big. I'm not sure how those would work in the 3rd trimester with your pants, because the 3rd trimester you're just hanging on for dear life to any kind of clothing that'll fit you, but I absolutely love those for the time being. And then a couple maternity pieces. I usually don't buy maternity pieces. I usually don't buy a ton of nursing stuff, but this time, because I will be very pregnant in the heat of the summer, I decided to get some bike shorts that are maternity, and I wish they did not have, you guys can see that big circle in there. I wish these just like looked like bike shorts. I'm really struggling to find just like bike shorts that look completely plain. They don't have this like weird circle, so that I can wear them, but they're very comfortable, and so far they fit me. I find like last pregnancy, I was all belly, so my true size, like you get your true size in pregnancy stuff, fit me until I gave birth. So hopefully that's the case this time. And I bought these maternity leggings as well. They are really comfortable. Nothing to them. They're just black leggings, but they're super soft, and I feel like they will definitely fit me for a long time. Now, 3 things that I will link for you guys. I will put them in the description bar, just like under one number basically, is Pampers overnight diapers. I find that those are superior. And then Honest wipes and Honest diapers. We buy those in bulk from Amazon because for some reason when your kid reaches size 5, you just can't find that in stores anywhere. I feel like because size 5 is a pretty average size, and they do stay, at least Ezra has stayed in size 5 for a very long time. So we have to get those on Amazon now. We can't find them in the store anywhere in size 5. The Honest wipes, Target does have those, and I think they're about the same price, but usually I have enough time that I can just order them from Prime and it's not a huge deal. So I get the like Honest wipes in bulk, and they last us for a really long time, which I like. And then the Pampers, actually I recommend sizing up 1 size in your overnight. I wish I knew about overnight diapers a lot sooner. With this baby, he will go into overnights as soon as he is big enough, because I found that Ezra, and it was something I caught on to so late, like he just did not like wet diapers, and I can't blame him, but as soon as he would get a wet diaper, that was what would wake him up. And I would think it was the whole kit caboodle, like I would be ready to like feed him, change him and everything, and there'd be so many times he was like, no, just change my diaper and put me back down. I don't want to eat right now. So yeah, I will be putting the next baby in overnights as soon as they get the like weight size, because I know they don't make like newborns in overnight, at least not I believe in Pampers, but man, those things are a lifesaver. I did buy this ear thermometer for Ezra because you can also do forehead, but we bought this because he had a fever a couple weeks ago, and we just kept having to check his temperature, and it just was, I didn't like the head one, and it was a lot to like take the thermometer and do it the old-fashioned way. So I do like that we have an ear thermometer now, but of course, like if you call a doctor and they ask what the baby's temperature is, they're gonna need a rectal temp. So you will have to give them that, but just for our peace of mind, it was great to have the ear thermometer and not the like just forehead, that I didn't find was very effective. And then lastly, these are the prenatal probiotics and the prenatals that I take every day. I got these in a big old pack. It's 180, you take 3 of them at a time. I love these though. They are a little bit more expensive, but I hear that these are great. They don't have a lot of like additives and just the junk in vitamins. So I have been taking these since, you know, I actually started taking these before I found out I was pregnant. I think it was like right before I found out I was pregnant, because my doctor had told me like these are great for just women in general. Like a prenatal actually hits all the things that you need for your multivitamin, and then she said she takes hers because prenatals make your hair, skin, and nails like grow and glow. So these are great, and then these, I swear, just really help like keep you, again, like regular, just like the magnesium during pregnancy, but also I think these help a lot with nausea during the first trimester. So if I had it to do over again, of course I did not know, like I was gonna start taking these when we started trying to have a baby, because probiotics can upset your stomach in the beginning, and I wanted to take a prenatal probiotic before we started trying for baby number 2, so that my stomach was used to them, but I didn't get the chance, and as soon as we found out I was pregnant, first thing I bought on Amazon was these. Okay, I tried to talk fast, but I definitely tried not to talk too fast. Sorry if I did, but yeah, that's this Amazon haul. Everything I bought in January. A crap ton of ridiculous stuff, but I love every bit of it. I actually had to gather it all up for this video, and it took forever because I use all of my stuff. Like, I don't share things with you guys that I don't recommend, and if I don't recommend it, then I'm gonna say it in the video. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you're new here. Love you so much, and I will see you in my next video.